All right, it's time to play Monday Night Chess, not Monday Night Football. Less than 30 seconds to go. I'm trying to get my stuff set up.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 0.
Oh, great. This guy's beaten me 3 straight games. And he plays a Sicilian. I believe last time I mouse slipped against him and lost my queen, so I resigned. I don't remember which variation he plays. Probably Najdorf. Yep. Shout out to James for buying me a book on chess openings. Maybe I can finally learn a little theory. I need to learn a little theory at least. I'm out of book already. I'm not even sure bishop b3 is correct. I think it is. I think this move, last time I didn't think that was correct, but I believe I looked it up and it was correct. So let's try not to mouse slip. That's rule 1. Try not to mouse slip. Don't slip with the mouse and give your queen away. Anything like that. That's bad. Well, this is a standard position. I don't really know it, but I kind of thought he would know it better than me. But I've noticed in our other games he's kind of slow and methodical, so maybe he's just working through this. I mean, I believe in trying to just find good moves. Just work on what you think are the right moves. Here, I kind of want to say this is correct. I kind of want to play that move first. I'm not really sure. I think I'm going to play this move first, though. Hey, you got you up on the TV in the living room. Cool. Wow, pretty neat. That's great. I'm on TV. All right. I'm going to go here. This guy's rating is 2218. I'm 2123. I was over 2200. He's a very strong player. I don't think he's to be underestimated. Oh, cool. Paul's watching. That's great. He can learn how exciting chess is. Let's see here. I kind of want to play my queen here. I definitely want to start this stuff as soon as possible. Let's see. Play here. He captures, knight captures, pawn captures, maybe rook captures. I think it might be best to play my king in the corner first. Now with that move, I play here, he plays knight takes knight. Bishop takes, pawn takes, pawn takes. That's not so hot, I don't think. Maybe maybe here, here. Now if I do that, he'll play knight takes. I mean, I don't really think I have a plan here other than f5. Maybe this, followed by this. That's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. Boy, this is all out. That's really getting a little crazy. This diagonal is wide open, basically, with my king sitting down here. So I'm ranked number 4 in the tournament, though. Oh, okay. Let's see. A little surprised at that move. But he may be planning to just come here. Yep, that's what he's wanting to do. He's wanting to go right at my king. So I need to protect this pawn for starters, because he's got this piece attacking it and this piece. And I think I'm going to have to play queen e2 to do that. He may play queen here, and then I'll play rook here to put another defender on that pawn. I need to get this move in. Yeah, that's what he's doing. So I'm going to do this. He may work now on getting this and attacking my knight and trying to deflect my knight so he can win my e-pawn. It's Monday Night Chess! Lichess Team Battles. I'm the only player on the Little Rock team playing tonight. That is not right. I think those other guys had better come on. Yep, see, he's heading for this knight now. That's what he's wanting to do. He's wanting to push here, drive away my knight, but I'm going to drive his away first. At least that's the plan. And after that, I have to figure out what I'm going to do. This knight is going to need a square someday. Yeah, now what? He's going to do this. That's for sure. Can't play that pawn immediately because this one will hang. Let's see. It really would be nice to be able to play this knight to that square after we trade out. I kind of want to play queen h5 because I need a kingside attack and I need to defend this pawn. I could push this pawn. That's getting a little bit crazy. Maybe I could play queen here to guard this pawn. That way the queen's also striking at that square. I think I might like that better. Yeah. I'm probably going to lose this e-pawn. And my king's going to get in check, and I'm going to have to move back here. I actually didn't think this idea of pushing this pawn and this was, I thought that was too slow. But it looks like it's not. Take, check, rook here. That doesn't really get me a lot. Oh, his knight's coming after this pawn again from a different angle. Well, I kind of want to keep pushing forward. That's what I want to do. I play forward, he captures, I capture, bishop captures, queen captures, or rook. Maybe not queen, maybe rook captures. I think everything holds. Although at the end of all that, my rook is going to be pinned to my king. I don't think he's going to have an immediate way to get another piece on it. Now the queen is guarding the e-pawn again, and the knight, and the rook. The bad thing is that pawn's pinned, which means when he captures here, I have to capture with a piece. Yep, that's what I thought. I'd love to be able to capture with the pawn. Unfortunately, I can't. So maybe... let me see, this rook captures. I could threaten that, actually. Do I take with the queen or do I take with the rook? Let's see. I don't think I'd take with the rook because the bishop will drop back there and pin it to my queen. So I'm going to do it this way. I'm at 4 minutes. He's at 6.5. He may just go ahead and push here. Oh, he can also do that. Actually, I'm kind of glad he did do that. My knight's got a great square to hop into someday. I wonder if I have a plan here. I play here. Okay, I play here. If he doesn't take that, check here, threatening a mate there, he would have to capture. I take back with the pawn, and I've got this rook coming over giving check. I'm going to try this. I thought he would have to do that. One thing that's really bad about my position is how open my king is. See, he's got, for you or amateur players. Amateur as if I'm a professional. He's got these pawns guarding his king. My king's got one pawn, and this diagonal I'm still worried about. If he ever wins this pawn. His bishop's not that great right now, and mine is great. Mine has this whole, well, most of that diagonal. Now, I need to hold this pawn and also try to figure out a way to attack his king. I think I'm going to have to go here. Because if I go here, he's going to be able to move this piece with an attack on my queen. I think I have to go to f3. I'd like to try to figure out a way I could get in there. I need my bishop and queen lined up on that diagonal. That would be nice. Oh, or you could win a pawn. Now, what can I do? What can I do here? I could play this. Captures, queen captures. He's going to grab this pawn with check, though. That's one really bad thing about that. Out a way to get I need to figure out a way to get I don't need to go too crazy since he won a pawn. It's just a pawn. This diagonal is so weak. But soon he's going to be pushing his own pawn here. What sort of tricks I can try to pull. I guess for the moment I'm going to back up, see if there's some way I can reroute to get my queen in on this diagonal. I don't think that's going to work though. I'm going to make him think I'm going after that pawn. Hopefully nobody's listening to this stream. That happens sometimes. I think now I'll just go right back. Okay, he played f5, which I thought he would do. Okay, I can't lose this pawn. That's critical. Play here, rook takes, pawn takes, queen takes, queen takes. Can I hold that pawn on that square? Maybe not, but I can collect these maybe. I'm going to have to do something because I'm getting low on time. I've got to do something. I mean, I'm going into a lost endgame, and he has me on the clock. He's got 5 to 1 minute. I do get 5 seconds every time I make a move, though. There is an increment. So I will gain 5 seconds on each move. You notice the clocks go up. Like if I make a move, whatever my time, or like look at his clock. When he makes a move, it'll increase by 5 seconds. I'm going to pre-move that recapture just in case he takes. And he did. That pawn's a goner. If he plays rook here, he's going to win it. Because I can't guard it, which is why I'm going to go after that pawn. He has a pawn advantage. That pawn and that pawn and that pawn are kind of weak, though. Okay. I'll take this one. It's crunch time in this game. I'm probably going to lose. I'm down a pawn in an end game. But I love end games. He is taking a lot of time. He's going after this pawn. So I'm going to go after that one. And next I'm going to target that one. He's going to have to play bishop here to protect it if he wants to hold it. And now I'm going to start marching this one. This pawn down there turned into a queen, I hope. And it's time to get my king out there too. I could move here and go into a rook and pawn end game, because this bishop is kind of strong. I want to get this pawn moving first. He could have picked that one off. I actually want to trade bishops. I'm going to pre-move that recapture. No. I can't take that. I cannot take that because if I do, he'll capture back with the pawn, which will help his pawn structure. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do it if I can help it. Okay, I may have to, because he's getting ready to trade. He's got this piece if I don't capture. Oh, that's the game right there. I missed a pawn fork. All right, this one's over. It went just like that. That's the way it is in top flight chess. You can lose a game just like that. Time to resign. So he's going to move his king here, and I'm going to resign. Back to the tournament. Oh well, it happens. This tournament has 1 hour and 6 minutes to go. I was the number 4 player, the number 4 seed. Then I lost to the number 3 seed. So it goes. Am I the only Little Rock chess player here? Nope, Justin's on. It's Justin and me. I'm also the only person in the tournament who's streaming. Last week, somebody asked that question. Who's streaming? Yeah, you got wrecked. You're right. That was not great. That was not great. It could have been a lot better. I could have won, for example. Let's see. Over here, since there are new people watching, over here we have the chat window. Oh, I'm playing a 16. I think I played this guy before. Yeah, I played him one time and I beat him. The 1600 rated player, Eagle Flyer, or Eager Flyer. Yeah, hopefully I won't get wrecked against this guy. All right, so that's cool. He plays that. I bet I had some drawing chances. I'll check in that last game, in the end game. I'll check it with a computer later and see how I was doing. You never know. Sometimes you get some nice drawing chances in there. I want to play the Grenfell defense, which is what this is. Okay, if he plays there, take. I think I just play here. Of course, I'm out of theory early in the game. I don't really know these lines. I just took this opening up a while back. It's a good opening, though. Played by world champions and all that. It's called the Grenfell defense. That is interesting. It kind of helps me out with my diagonal. Okay. I was thinking I could play here, and then I'd have a nice diagonal there too. Actually kind of want to play this knight out. To there. Bishop here, knight here. That's a long ways off. Where's he going to put that piece? That's what I'm wondering. If I play here, I think I want. Maybe I'll just play this. I'm expecting this. Well, my stream, while we're waiting, my stream last Monday night got 22 views on Twitch as of yesterday. And a couple of clips that people have made have had a lot of views. One of them has about 100 and, I forget, 150 or more. So there are a few people out there watching. And I talked to somebody recently who's watched. See, the deal here is, the reason I'm not drawing more arrows is I really don't know that much about this position. I'm not in this variation that much. I don't even know if I've been here before or not because I took up the Grenfell just a while back. This looks like a guy who's worried I'm going to put my knight here. I don't really think he should be doing that. I'm Actually wondering about whether or not I can attack that pawn. Looking for tactics in the position. Take that knight and put it here. Nope, he'll capture here. If I push here, take knight takes, and that leaves him with, I think he can grab this pawn. I mean, I got to figure out where to put this piece. Eventually, I'm going to trade out if he doesn't capture this pawn. I'm going to trade it out and try to attack, maybe just get this pawn push in. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe play here. He's making so many pawn pushes, I'm way ahead of him in development. I'm just trying to figure out what is the right plan here for black to play. You know, you have your tactics. Those are things like that pawn fork where I lost a rook. I mean, you have little simple 1, 2, and 3 move combinations, basically. But otherwise, this is a game of planning. You have to figure out what is the right plan. If you're in a similar position to something you've seen before, then you have an idea about what a plan might be for that position. To me, getting in this pawn push to kind of open things up is one thing I could do. Now, to let him capture here would double my pawns on the same file, which is generally weak. And this pawn would be, all three of those pawns would be isolated and weak. But, you know, then I could put my knight here supported by one of those pawns, but I don't think this is worth that. So I'm going to trade that piece. He's going to take back with the queen. Hopefully we're getting closer to figuring out what a plan would be in this position. I could play queen here and queen here to go after that pawn. I'm kind of thinking about doing that, actually. I don't know how long this stuff's going to sit here. Oh, he castled queenside. That I did not expect. So right now, if I move this here and attack that pawn, how does he guard that pawn? Probably with this queen. He's probably going to have to guard it with his queen. I don't want to lose this guy. I outrank him. I mean, my rating's 500 points higher. He's 1,600. I'm 2,100. Soon to be below 2,100 if I don't start winning games. He protected it with the king. Okay. Now, captures, queen here, attacking that pawn, and attacking that pawn. Does that work? I wonder. This guy's position's kind of, you know, his king's kind of an open position. Last game, my king was open, but this game, his king's open. This is, of course, a different player. But his king's a little open. How's he going to guard that pawn and that pawn? pushes here, I grab the pawn. He can push here, then I grab that pawn. And it's a pawn, but also I'm attacking another pawn, and I'm kind of, wrecking his pawn structure over there. It's my idea. Plus, I like grabbing pawns. Now I kind of wish I had that white squared bishop back. But someday my bishop will get active. Okay, if he plays here, which he will likely do, then I grab that. His rook's attacked. He's going to have to move his knight. His knight goes here, I grab it. Here, I grab it. His knight's going to have to go here. And when it does, I'm going to be able to grab that pawn, pinning the knight to his king. Oh, or he could play that, and he could give me this pawn, which is something I'm thinking about just taking right now. I think I'll just take it with my queen. I guess he wants to trade queens. Check. King goes here, knight checks, and I win this piece. Check. King goes here, I play here, attacking this piece. I really don't think I should exchange queens. Of course, when I play here, he's going to bring this guy in. I mean, if I play here, he's going to do this and capture. So, I'm probably going to have to look at another way of doing this. I'd love to get rid of this knight he's got. It's really kind of annoying. That knight is annoying me. I could play this knight here. Knight takes, queen takes. If I play here, he doesn't take. Yeah. I just don't know. I want to get rid of that one. That knight is really, it's really kind of a pain for me. Of course, I don't want this guy getting trapped out here on the side of the board either. Maybe I'll just sit on the position for a minute. I could drop this knight to here and then trade that one. I'm up a pawn, but, I want to be up more pawns and a position. This knight is guarding that square, and I want that square for this knight. He doesn't have a lot of stuff going on here. Okay, I'm going to try to trade that piece right now. This queen doesn't have that square or that square or that square. So I'm not too worried about all that. I'm threatening that capture, and he can't recapture because his queen's sitting back there. I want to be able to bring this piece in, which is the whole point of this. Okay. Okay, so now I can play here. He can't move his knight because it's pinned to his queen. He'll lose his queen if he moves the knight. So I'm going to do this. And I do have a threat. And that threat is this. He can't capture it because it'll put his king in check. Now, I think it's probably knight takes, queen takes, queen takes. Is that what I'm going to do? If I play knight takes, queen takes, do I really want to? Let's do it this way. He's going to have to take that thing with his queen. I'm probably just going to trade down until one endgame, which I could have done by just capturing with the queen. I mean, I don't have any other attackers, right? The only thing near his king is this queen. So there's no point in going on. We'll just play an endgame. And here, I'm going to start with this, which keeps his knight from going here or here. His best thing is to play the knight here and here, probably. I got to get my pawns moving, like this. Move them down the board, make a queen, all that good stuff, as they say. It's 51 degrees and clear tonight. Oh. Well, there's another pawn. I grab this. There's nothing he can do. I'm just going to win another pawn. This piece will recapture. This is called pre-moving. So if he tries to, capture my rook, the bishop would recapture. Now I'm hitting that square. I'm attacking that square. He must be planning on moving that knight. I think I'm going to play this. I think he wants to move the knight, and then the bishop will be attacking my rook. Something like that. I don't know. He moved his king up here, which I thought was a little odd. I hope to have time for a few more games. Okay, so he's blocking my bishop by making that move. I think I'm going to go ahead and move this. I'm eventually going to play check here. He can push it again if he wants. I'll just capture it. This is an incredibly exciting game. Can you feel the tension in this position? I can play. Oh, really? Okay. That pawn is in my way. It sure is. Are there any tactics here where I could win something maybe? This bishop's attacking my rook. Check here. King goes back. Check again. King moves again. Let's try that. So I'm going to attack his king, give check. And we'll check him again. He's got to be careful because I am closing in on his king. And now, if I check here, he has to interpose either the bishop or the knight. I check, he moves one of them to interpose. If I play this check, one of these pieces has got to come back. I can check again. This pawn. That pawn is in the way of all my plans for this guy. It really is. At least I can play here and threaten both these pieces when he moves. Gosh, I'm down to a minute and a half. I didn't realize I was spending that much time on this. Well, you can't push the pawn because this bishop and rook are on that bishop. This means if he does push the pawn, I'll play rook takes bishop check. He's under a minute. We'll check him right there. He's got to interpose the knight. I can pawn fork him and win one of his pieces. I think I want to do that. I'll win his bishop. All right, dude. I'll take a few pieces. If you feel that way. There's a checkmate. Yes! Okay, back to the tournament. Waiting to be paired now. That was a hard one. 2 rating points. Or whatever. I wish they'd give me the cheese. There's a guy on here named Cheese in the Bungalow. He's always chatting over here. There he is. Cheese in the Bungalow. Cheese in the Bungalow. I've played him about 4 or 5 times. I think I won every game. This guy says I was talking to Cheese. Cheese in the Bungalow. No. See, that conversation's always going. Right here it says, stand by, Deep Geek. Pairing players, get ready. There are 40 minutes left in the tournament. If the last game you play doesn't finish before the 40 minutes are up, then it doesn't count toward the tournament. Here's another 1,600 rated player. I'm still number 26. I dropped that far down. Okay, I'm going to play the Sicilian defense. Pre-move. I could have berserked him. I should have done that. If I do that, I'd use half my time. I get double the rating points. Or maybe tournament points. Whatever. Lose game one, you got to play all these guys. All these 1600s. Somebody named Fate is chatting with me. Mercenaries accepted. This tournament's open to the world, dude. It is on Lichess. It's called Monday Team Battle. You can join a team, and then you can play in this tournament every Monday night from 7 to 8:30 Central Time. I'm talking to Fate in the chat window. I guess we have to play this move. Yeah. I'm playing for the Little Rock Chess Team, Fate. But their tournaments, teams everywhere. Santa Barbara usually wins. You're the only one actually playing for your team. Yeah, you could join our team. I think you're supposed to have been affiliated with the club in some way, but yeah, I know. I'm the only one playing. But I want to open a merch site soon, so you can buy some merch. How's that sound? Some Deep Geek and Rook Pawn. By the way, my YouTube channel is Rook Pawn. R00KPAWN. You can watch these videos. I move them from Twitch to YouTube. Oh, he castled kingside. I didn't expect that. I guess I'll castle kingside. This piece has got to be dealt with. He's got to make up his mind if he wants to trade or not. I guess he does. Okay. There, huh? I got an idea about what I want to do. I know I could play here. Of course, I can't take that piece because the queen's guarding it. But if I play here, it pins it to the king, which means it can't move. I got something else in mind. Let's see. I really kind of want to play this move. But if he plays knight here, his queen and knight are on this pawn. I don't like that at all. I think I'm going to have to play. Okay, I'm not really going to take that pawn. I guess I'd play some faster time controls. I'm too young for this. I understand Fate. I did that once upon a time too. This is 10 minutes with 5-second increment. We'll play this. I'm not really going to take that pawn. I'm just threatening it. Fate, did you find me on Twitch, just streaming on Twitch randomly? I am curious about that. Check the chess directory for small streams. Well, thanks for watching. I'm not that great a player. I'm not a grandmaster. Big ones are too corporate and lame. Nothing corporate here. For a second there, I thought I could win a pawn. You know what? I am going to take that pawn. Because this piece has got to move now, or he can play his queen up to defend it. So, and then I can also bring this rook over to bear on that knight, and the pawn behind it. Starting to get a little bit of play here. Oh, he can do that. He can indeed. I think he's going to lose a piece. Ding, 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 ding. Yeah. He's going to lose a lot of material here. Check. Also still attacking this with this behind it. I have to admit, I'm that greedy. Dude, that is not going to cut it. I'm up a whole rook on my nut. Let's see. How do I want to do this? I can play this piece back here. He takes my rook. I take with the king. I've got an extra knight. 3, 6 pawns to 6. That would be a knight up. That would be a knight and a bishop up. I'm not really wild about giving this pawn up. I'm going to let him have the rook. This one's in the bag. He's not, I got a fish on the hook and he's not getting off. This pawn can go here, this knight can go here, this rook can go here. Right now, this pawn's going here. He's going to, this is, I don't mind playing it out. The regret for not berserking. Yeah, you're right. Why didn't I berserk? I could have won twice the points. I even told somebody I was going to do it earlier, or they suggested it to me. I was thinking, I should do that. I should berserk. Get a lot of points. Okay, I got 7:05 on my clock right now. I'm going to win this game by in 60 seconds or less for me. So let's watch. 7:01. I'm not going to let it go down to 6. It's 2 to 3 and 4 to 5. You're talking about pawns? In my opinion, 2 to 3 is a big deal, but 4 to 5 is often not worth the risk. Tournament points. Oh, so you played in these before? I didn't know you'd done that. I wonder here if I could. trying to figure out a way to win this more quickly. Okay, I said I would win it before 6 minutes had gone by. I need to hurry. It's 2 to 3 and 4 to 5. In my opinion, 2 to 3 is a big deal. But 4 to greater than 5 is often not worth the risk. I've only ever berserked one time and I lost the game and I wasn't very happy about it. Oh, he can just grab that one. I did berserk and I made a mistake. Okay, I'll take that one. It's only a mistake if you lose. True. I'm +8. I'm not planning on losing this one. I know what my friend Mike Cornett would want me to do. He'd want me to mate him with a bishop and knight. I did do that once in a lightning game, but it was 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 second increment. And I ended up team entry code. Are you trying to join Little Rock Chess? Fate? We can beat Alabama, I guess. Why not? I'll have to check with the actual coach of this thing, which I am not, to see if, to see what the code is and see about letting you into the team. I mean, I'm not actually the leader of this thing. The president of the club is. It's 8 o'clock. I'm not going to be able to play. I'm only going to be able to play probably one more game after this. I need to speed up. No. Oh, well, here we go. Maybe he knew I said that. How are you going to not berserk me? Says this guy. Where's Little Rock Chess now? 4-0. I'm the leader for the team. There are only 2 people playing. Fate, you need to be on our team. That is all fair and reasonable, unfortunately. Fate, if you are on Lead Chess, message me and with your name, and I'll tell him about you. And then you can play next Monday. Get him in touch with you. Just message Deep Geek. Next Monday, I'll probably just forget about it. I understand. It happens. If I even feel like it. Napierville Kitty. Have I played this guy before? Never before. Fox Valley Chess Club. Never heard of him. All right. Let's see how this guy plays chess. Vanagon setup. Wow. Do I even know what to do against this opening? Here? Is he going to capture that pawn? He might. No, he can't do that. What's your rating, Fate? Any of them. Online, USCF, anything. $2,100 FIDE? Are you serious? Man, I must be boring you. I mean, 2,100 is a lot better than me. That's about 2,200 USCF. Why is my phone not charging? Yeah, I'm often a good asset, I'll say. Oh, I know why it's not charging. He's not plugged in. There's nothing wrong with taking time out to plug in your phone charger, is there? All right, let's see. Here maybe. Well, if you're 2100, then you notice that I don't know opening theory because I'm completely out of theory here. I just know some ideas about where to put pieces, and that's it. 2400, 2500, but I peak at completely degenerate time controls. You mean like 30, 20, and 10? One half plus 0. Is that called hyperbullet? Or yeah, is that called hyperbullet? Maybe here. Yeah, I thought it was called that. I didn't know for sure. I've never played anything that short. Yeah, man, Little Rock Chess needs you. Everybody on the team has abandoned the team, and the people at the club aren't playing. And don't forget, we're going to have a merch store soon. All proceeds go to yours truly. No, it'll go to support the club. Napierville Kitty. So if I remember next Monday, I might join, but probably not. Why don't you send me a message? Is Fate your name on Lichess? Okay, now when he does that, why is he doing that? Why is he doing this? He gets to check me. There's some wide open lines, I'll admit. What is he? Is it this? Knight here, threatening that fork and the bishop. Because actually, I want to play here. I think it's a better move. He captures here, I capture here. I got a better pawn compared to his. You know, Fate, if you're that strong, then you realize I'm not that strong. You can pick apart my analysis. You should have been here for game 1. It was something. I think he needs to do this because I don't really think he wants this to happen. Okay. Well, you know, I'm going to be in the tournament till 8:30, which is what, 20? 8:30 is about 20 minutes away. Yeah, okay, he played that. I guess I have to do this. I can play here. Do it that way. I still think you got to capture. Hey, Davis, are you guys still watching this? Comment in the chat window. This guy keeps moving this slow. I'm about to go get some water. I know he wants to unleash those bishops on me. He's giving me a lot here, though, like that square right there. That knight really wants to go there. It looks like I'm going to get to. All right, I'm going to get some water. Right back. He's going to play d5, threaten to pin my queen. That's exactly what he's doing. Okay, so I got to avoid that now. I guess I'm going to have to play here. That was a little bit sneaky of him, wasn't it? It tells me he's pretty good. Now he's got to guard his e-pawn because I'm hitting it. So number 18 in the tournament. All right, let's go in here. This pawn hangs. I do have a threat in the position. Actually, I ought to think about taking that pawn, because then his whole thing falls. I cannot believe I messed up that first game. I actually, somewhere along the way, I made one bad move. It wasn't a blunder outright, but it was something. What was it? Something about the e-pawn? Somehow I lost that first game. I'm still licking my wounds on that one. Okay, I can play here, threatening checkmate. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what I'm going to do. I can also drop this knight in, fork his king and rook. He's going to have to play here, and then I can play here and here and here. That might work. Or maybe here first, here and here. He's going to have to sack his queen or something. If he will resign, I could get another game in. How's that for being a good sport? Okay, now here h5, here, here, here. Too many moves. Here, here, and here. And how does he stop that again? I play here, rook over. I play here, he plays bishop back. How do I stop that? I play here, rook over. Check maybe? I think it all has to start with this move. He's got to play rook e8. Man, I got a nice attack here. I don't want to mess it up. Rook e8. Here. Bishop back. Oh, I have to move my queen then. So my question is rook e8, check here. Oh, he wants to do that. He can do that. He sure can. I know there's a mate in here somewhere. He's going to move his rook over. How do I get my rook down there? Here? This is going to hurt. I'm threatening checkmate there, and I'm threatening his queen. And he's lost. I may get one more game in if I can play it in 15 minutes. I used to get paired every week against 22, 23, and 22 and 2,300 players, 2,100 rated players. Now I lose one game and I'm playing, excuse me, 15, 16, 1,700 rated players. Dude, I'm sorry, it is over. I'm attacking. Oh, forgot for a minute there. This is going to take this one. I forgot he was, you can move his queen there. Well, now I'm going to go back and guard that pawn. I don't want him coming down here, messing with me. Like I said, I don't want you coming down here messing with me. And +4. I take back what I said about him needing to resign. He can play it out. Maybe his coach told him to play it out to mate. That was funny, wasn't it? Did you like that? The guy's messing with me. I'm going to lose this pawn. This was not a great move. Taking a rook and defending a pawn with it. I need to be attacking. This is going to save me one move. I'm going to watch him defend that one. It's a lousy move. If I play there and attack his bishop, he takes an EP. I like that idea. We'll open a file. I need to get some open lines. Wow. Oh, I guess he's going to play here next. I just didn't expect that at all. I want the file. Nope, I don't. I don't want to lose this pawn. If I play here, I can attack his bishop. I got a queen. Why not use her? Over here. Well, I don't know that I am going to get another game in. This may be it. Look at the clock. His rooks are uncoordinated. He can't oppose me on this file, on the F file. I'm threatening this. Okay. I'll put it on a better square. I wonder if the other players talk about me the way I talk about them. Remember, read your Yermo, Road to Chess Mastery. This book came out in the year 2000. It's a nice book. And he moved where again? Oh, he played here. I kind of want to push that piece further back. Don't forget, Chess Life, Magnus Carlsen. He wins again. Carlsen wins. There he is, right there on the cover. That could be a little bit of a problem. Push again, though. Wow. Can I do this? If I push and he pushes, the rook can't take it because it's pinned to his king. Now, if I play here, I'm threatening his rook. I'm also threatening the queen. I believe I'm going to pick up a rook here. I'm pretty sure people would not want to hear my actual monologues. Like even the things we say on stream are heavily filtered. Yeah, that's true. I mean, actually, I shouldn't talk bad about any of them because they're competing, and also there's the fact that that some people do listen to my stream, and some guy was listening. Some guy actually was stream sniping. He was listening to it while I was playing. That wasn't cool. The worst part isn't even what I say about opponents, but what I say about myself. That's great. Where do I want to put my queen? Here. I guess he's going to keep attacking me with... Well, that probably is the way to improve fate. Keep, criticizing yourself, getting better. Okay, I'll play here. You like Magnus' fate? Like his style? Magnus Carlsen, I mean. Favorite player in terms of general approach to the game? He's a terrific endgame player. Let's see, 3-3 with an extra piece. I can afford to sack my queen for this rook and pawn if he plays there. Can't I? Okay, how do I keep him from ever coming in over here? Like this? You know who my favorite player is, don't you, Fate? Just think about my age. That'll help you to figure out. Yeah, go ahead and guess. All right, I'm not going to go get those. My opponent offered me a draw. Okay, it's 8:26. It's too late to play another game. I'm going to pause and go back. Take a look at the standings. Oh, I got 8 tournament points. That was something. Looks like we're in 7th place. She's in the bungalow. Don't worry, guys. He isn't actually mad. I know his sense of humor pretty well. Have you ever played him? Yeah, Bobby. Age plus American. While you're playing E4 Sicilian, Knight F6, G6. You're right. It's Bobby Fischer. How did you ever guess that? That's funny, Fate. You're playing E4 Sicilian, Knight F6, G6. Oh, yeah. Fischer's my favorite. He was great. He was truly great. Fate, do you have any comments on that last game? Any terrible moves I might have played? We're kind of holding your commentary. Knight takes e4 isn't an idea until black is castled. Let's see, knight takes e4 was where I was thinking he was going to fork my bishop and knight. Yeah. I was wondering about that check. I mean, after I said that, I thought, maybe I have a check here on b5. Yeah. Bishop b3 is pretty generally useful move anyway. Get it off that square. So I wouldn't even call it inaccurate. So you thought that move was okay, bishop b3? Knight g4 by the opponent, yeah. He was threatening to fork me and threatening my bishop, I guess, on e3. Might get away with bishop f6. I thought he should play bishop f6. That was the move I thought to save it. I don't see much else to do for either side. I was kind of wondering what I was going to do to continue my attack or strategy if he had played bishop f6. There's the sound. The tournament's over. Little Rock Chess. We came in 7th. Wow. We got how many points? 8. 8 points. Yeah, my deal is Fade, if you're still there, my deal is I never really studied openings deeply. I know them about 5 to 8 moves, maybe 10. The best line of all I know is about 13 in Alekhein's defense. Otherwise, I don't really know openings. I don't know that much about, middle game strategy. I always studied the end game. In the totally winning part, I feel that h3 after bishop g4 might have been better technique. h3 after bishop g4. H3 after bishop g4. I'm trying to remember that position. I was definitely worried about him pushing the d pawn. I thought he should have done it, if nothing else, to distract my rook. Somewhere along the way. Well, yeah, like when he got in bishop g4. Okay, right. You're saying h3 to stop him from playing bishop g4. I totally agree. When he got in bishop g4 and I was pushing my c pawn, I was like, he could push his d pawn and force the win of my rook, which is why I had to race my pawn down the board. I think bishop g4 was okay. Then you play h3 at that point. Black has to quit. I'd missed that. I missed that. I sure did. Well, I have to go through these games with a computer. That's what I usually do. I've played in the Monday night tournaments off and on for a year. A little bit of time off during the summer, I think. But I've been playing pretty much every Monday night. I'm definitely going to tell, I guess the tournament's over. There's nothing else here. I'm definitely going to tell the coach of the Little Rock chess team about you. Maybe we can be teammates. We've been trying to build this team. We can't get people on it. I guess that's the end of the tournament. Nobody's really saying anything. Let me go over here. Oh, well, I shouldn't pull up your message while I'm streaming. Fade, I'm going to go ahead and stop streaming now. Oh, you don't mind? Okay. Let me see here. Crescent Freya. Hi. So that's your name. I guess I can't really. Okay, I'm gonna message him about you. Yeah, this let's see what you're saying. This last game. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Because you're talking about back here. Right there. Play h3. Yeah, look, it's even the computer move. Hey, that's okay. I understand, and don't feel pressured at all to play. If you want to come back to this stream and not play on the team, that's fine too. I understand. No, I enjoyed interacting with somebody while I was playing. I mean, these guys weren't that difficult. The first game was difficult. So, but I appreciate you watching. I mean, there are a lot, there are a lot of people out there to watch. The Botez sisters, Nakamura, uh, Gotham Chess, all those people. And so here I have my own little stream and YouTube channel and Twitch channel and all that. Not even their fault. So what? You just got tired of them? I watched all of those channels, and I kind of eventually, I guess maybe I got tired of them. I don't know. I just stopped watching them. Anyway, like half the stream is thanking for donations, and it all feels fake. Yeah, on my YouTube channel, I don't even put like like and subscribe. That stuff gets old. There's begin and end. All that thing about subs and whatever. I know there are a lot of people making money at it. That's not why I'm doing this. I'm hoping there are a few players out there that are, you know, beginners or medium level, whatever, that are looking to improve, and maybe I can help them a little bit. Must admit that watching Hikaru play seriously is a treat. He's a very strong player. Have you ever seen the game where he sacked his queen for a pawn? He's playing black and he plays like queen takes f2 check. And the guy takes with his king. He's got these raging bishops running around the board. I mean, it was insane. It was really a beautiful game. I haven't seen a lot of his games, but that was my favorite. Yeah, h3 right here kicks the bishop back. Why didn't I just do that? Simple moves. Anyway, any last thoughts, Fate? I've got to go because I have to eat. I haven't eaten, actually. I just jumped into the tournament when I got home. Or anybody else out there in chat? Hey, man, thanks. I appreciate it. I'll message you some info, but if you come back, that's fine. If you don't want to come back, that's fine. Or if you, like you said, get busy doing other things. There's a lot of chess out there. But I appreciate you watching and interacting. So I'm going to go ahead and end my broadcast tonight. And I'll be back next Monday night, 7 o'clock Central Time in the U.S. Anybody watching? Rook Pawn, R00KPAWN. That's my YouTube channel. And my handle on chess.com. All right. So that's it for tonight. Bye.